People often call the product manager the CEO of the product. It sounds powerful, implying dictatorial control over every feature and release. But the reality is far more complicated. Product managers have almost no direct authority over the people actually building the product. Their job requires influence, not commands. This Venn diagram shows where a product manager actually operates, right at the intersection of business goals, technical reality, and user needs. If a product misses any one of these circles, it fails. An app that engineers love building but users find confusing will bleed customers. An app that users love but costs too much to maintain will bankrupt the company. The only success zone is that dead center. Let's apply this to a real-world scenario. Imagine you're managing a language learning app. The launch was successful, but you're seeing massive user drop-off right after week 2. Guessing why they are leaving won't work. To fix this drop-off, you need to step away from your assumptions and execute a rigid 4-part product lifecycle. This ensures whatever solution you build is viable for the business, feasible to code, and actually desirable to the user. That lifecycle starts with Phase 1, product discovery. This is the investigative work that must happen before a single line of code is written. Looking at this grade of frameworks, the double diamond approach helps define the user problem, then explore and prototype the solution. Surrounding frameworks like Lean Canvas and Empathy Map reinforce this goal. You aren't shipping software, you're maximizing learning to reduce risk. Skipping this research phase guarantees a disconnect. Your delivery team will spend weeks building a feature that doesn't actually solve the user's underlying needs, wasting both time and capital. And Phase 2, strategy and road mapping. The left graphic shows a product roadmap outlining the strategic what and why over multiple quarters. The right side shows a project plan detailing the tactical how and when with specific short-term tasks. The product manager exclusively owns that strategic roadmap on the left. Your job is to align stakeholders on the broader vision, not to manage the daily task list of the engineering team. If you confuse these two documents, you lose your strategic value. The organization quickly turns into a directionless feature factory, churning out code without a clear destination. Phase 3 is execution. This is where the strategic roadmap is translated into actionable steps using a product requirements document, or PRD. A thorough PRD contains user behavior analysis, strict technical specifications, and clear criteria for a go or no-go release decision. This is also where interpersonal friction peaks. Designers often request months to perfect the user interface. Engineers want to implement new, complex code bases. Meanwhile, the business needs immediate revenue. Let's test this with our language app. Users are dropping off, and they've told you they want a complex AI tutor. Your engineers say it will take 8 months to build, but the business needs a retention boost this quarter. How do you resolve this? You scope the feature down to a minimal viable product. Instead of an 8-month AI build, you release a simple, rules-based chatbot built in 3 weeks. This lets you test if the tutor concept actually improves retention before committing massive engineering resources. Successful execution is rarely about building the perfect, fully featured product on the first try. It is an exercise in ruthless negotiation, compromise, and strict scoping. Releasing that chatbot is only the halfway point. True success is determined in Phase 4 by organizing and tracking key performance indicators. As you can see in this diagram, KPIs fall into 3 distinct buckets. You have business metrics like revenue and financial health, customer metrics like satisfaction and retention, and development metrics covering team velocity and defect rates. Categorizing and monitoring these metrics provides objective proof. It tells you whether your new feature actually solved the underlying drop-off problem, or if it simply bloated the app with technical debt. Product management continues to evolve toward a systems thinking model, where the discovery and development loops we've discussed are increasingly augmented by the integration of AI agents. This syllabus outlines a curriculum for mastering these skills, showing a structured progression from role fundamentals through product strategy and design thinking. Screenshot this document as your definitive roadmap for the required frameworks, artifacts, and metrics. Product management is a continuous balancing act of competing realities. Mastering this structured workflow gives you the tools to navigate those constraints. ensuring you build digital products that survive contact with the real market.